thought that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall.
Over the course of 8 series, Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model has taken the modelling experience to a whole new level. Thousands of girls have applied. 103 wannabe models have entered the Top Model house. And to date, 8 girls have taken the crown of Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model. The process of becoming a top model can be tough going.
I really want to do it, girl. Come on.
The photo shoots can be extreme.
It was fun.
Oh, yes. I would hate to do that.
And the pressure sometimes unbearable.
I can't do it. Yes, you can. Mommy, I can't.
But the experience is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity they'll never forget.
Congratulations.
In this episode, we travel around the world to catch up with some of the top model girls and discover how their experience on the show has prepared them for all aspects of modelling.
My life's changed a lot before I was in Plymouth and I was going to work either in a travel agent or become an air hostess because I didn't think that I could model.
From music videos to worldwide campaigns, Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model really does change lives.
2 years ago I was on a council estate in Leeds. It's amazing to think how different my life is now.
Yeah, all I ever wanted was the world.
In 2005, Britain's Next Top Model launched with Lisa Butcher at the helm.
Hi, guys.
And the first group of girls were put to the test.
We were the first Britain's Next Top Model girls and we set the mark of how everything was going to be.
Naomi Teal came 5th place on the show, and her experience prepared her for a career in modelling.
Some of the challenges, the ice cream TV commercial, it was quite embarrassing and some of the girls went full on with it. After the programme, I modelled in Milan for a little while. Britain's Next Top Model kind of prepared me for real life casting. I did some crazy, wacky things when I've walked out afterwards and just thought, did I actually just stand on my head and pull faces for a casting? Yeah, it was pretty mental.
Now Naomi has swapped modelling for design and recently showed her own jewellery collection at Paris Fashion Week.
This was recently featured in Vogue magazine. It's quite a statement piece. It gives you a buzz, knowing that one minute I'll be on my scooter zooming off to a casting and then having to maybe pick up a Vogue magazine, drop off some jewellery for a shoot and then come back and keep working away.
Lucy Ratcliffe was the very first winner of Britain's Next Top Model, and her time on the show gave her the confidence to follow her dream.
Since winning the show, I have done a lot catwalk shows for people like Jay Lindbergh, Michael Kors, Ali Saab, Jenny Packham, Fashion Week in Milan, Fashion Week in Greece, Fashion Week in London. I've done magazines, Cosmo, Red, Elle, catalogue work to crazy editorial shoots in the middle of the night in a lake, underwater shoots. It's been really amazing. I've done a lot of things. The most exciting thing about being a model is probably you are the subject of the shoot and the whole thing has to work around you, and if you do well then everyone gets excited, you get an amazing commercial or amazing photograph. Now I have my own boutique. It's a rock and roll boutique. I actually met my husband through somebody who had a clothes shop through fashion. We worked together on designing clothes and we've set up a shop in Spain. And now I've taken a step back from modelling and I have a beautiful baby boy called Tiger and he's 1.5. And I do a bit of modelling and mostly mothering. Britain's Next Top Model was tough love. I think it was something I really needed. It was pushing the boundaries and bringing me right out of my shell because I was terrified and I was very nervous and shy. It prepared me for the modelling world, and it's actually very similar. The things that we did on there and the places that we stayed are more or less what you get when you come out of the house. So it taught me a lot, and I'll always be grateful because I don't know where I'd be right now if I hadn't done the show.
Series 2 saw the arrival of Lisa Snowdon.
Now, one of you standing before me is going to make it all the way.
And a whole new group of wannabe models.
This dog is huge! Brimley! Oh my God!
It's raining, and you don't care because you're mad!
Don't run, this way.
Leanna, keep still.
Winner Leanna Fowler went on to live the model dream, working with Marc Jacobs, Rankin and Lily Cole.
I've just proven to everyone that I can do it, no matter how many people have just said, no, you can't, and you're not good enough. I am. I'm Britain's Next Top Model.
Third place, Jazz Meyer, has huge plans for the future.
My experience on the show overall was fantastic. It gave me lots and lots of confidence. Before I came onto the show, I was very, very shy, very subdued. I'd never modelled before going on Britain's Next Top Model, so it was my first time even in a pair of high heels. So it was all a learning experience for me. I'm working on my album. My sound's kind of Kylie meets Wiley. It's very dance, very fun. The first single's called Model Walk. The video is actually going to be set on a runway. Damn right I'm not stopping until world domination. I'm going to take over. Thank you, Britain's Next Top Model.
Seventh place, Tamar Higgs's time on the show led her down a different path.
I've waited all my life for you.
Whilst we were in the show, we did a burlesque challenge with Immodesty Blaze. That's where my career that I have now sort of started. I actually went for an audition for one of her shows, and she remembered me from the show and she said, oh, you've got something a little bit more special. Persia Portia became my stage name. And she kind of took me under her wing and sort of taught me everything about burlesque. It has kind of made me who I am today. I wouldn't change anything.
I fancy having some wine and just laying here all day.
But the true star discovered on Series 2 way before she became Mrs. Crouch was, of course, the bubbly and effervescent Abby Clancy.
They're your own boobs.
Yeah.
Since the show, started dating Peter Crouch, who's now my husband and father of my little baby. As soon as I came out the Britain's Next Top Model house, I literally arrived in Liverpool and Pete phoned me and said, we're going to Portugal, the England team, do you want to come? And then after that, I was just like in the front of all the papers every day, and it was just really mad, so full on. But being on the show like helped me deal with it all, and especially posing for the camera. I've done loads of amazing things that I'm really proud of. I did Russian Vogue with all the Victoria's Secret models. I've done Love magazine with Katie Grand, which was one of the highlights of my career so far. I walked for Giles in London Fashion Week when I was actually 5 months pregnant and had boobs this big. Campaigns for Matalan, Umbro, some great things, little bits of TV which I also enjoy doing, so it's been amazing, and I think it is definitely all down to being on Britain's Next Top Model.
Coming up, New York welcomes the Top Model girls.
It would be amazing to be on like one of the billboards in Times Square.
And Ollie Murs and The Wanted get up close to 2 past winners. Series 3 saw more girls trying to develop their top model skills. Equipped with the knowledge and experience of the competition, what are some of those girls doing now?
I'm with agencies in Miami, Austria, Germany, so I've done quite a fair bit. I've been to Prague, I've been to Paris, I've been to Amsterdam.
I swapped the fashion path for a glamour path. And I'm still on that path, and so far so good.
Iced tea! Anyone? Iced tea!
Series 3 winner Lauren McAvoy is now a successful commercial model, and we caught up with her on a photo shoot in New York.
After I won the show, it just went from
working in a construction company to then travelling the world, working with amazing photographers, going to like Miami, signing with Elite, having dinners with like hundreds of beautiful people. Like, it's just a completely different lifestyle, and like, I love it.
Lauren's complete commercial dynamite, really. Blonde, amazing figure, and that's really her market, is the body and the hair.
The best part of the job is getting agencies abroad so that you can just travel the world and see things and work at the same time. It's so cool. For me, like, I've grown as a person because of winning that show.
Please welcome to the stage the girls from Britain's Next Top Model.
On the 4th series, there was Fashionistas, Fire, and Fun.
Congratulations, Alex. You're the winner of Britain's Next Top Model.
But it was Alex Evans who stole the crown, and she's never looked back.
Alex Evans, a massive all-rounder.
Yeah, that's my favourite one.
Yeah, she's done a lot of commercials. The biggest one was the Lynx campaign, the Fallen Angels, which she done the online viral with Kelly Brook, and that was a massive success all over.
Series 5 saw the first ever Britain's Next Top Model boot camp, putting 20 girls through a gruelling army initiation process.
Pull her out.
It was the year of kissing boys.
Try and go for the kiss if you can.
And kissing girls.
I can taste the alcohol in her.
One of the best bits was winning my challenge. We had to get interviewed by Johnny Vaughan on Capital Radio.
Why do you think you should be a model?
I'm just out there. I've got a look, I've got, personality, a bit of spice about me.
Yeah, lad.
I was like, if I don't win this, somebody is going to be sorry. I do a breakfast radio show on a station called Bang Radio, Monday to Wednesday, 7 till 10 a.m. I'm the fluffy morning girl that talks about quite a lot of rubbish, really, if I'm honest, light entertainment, so a bit of celebrity gossip. The time is 9:40, I'm Annalise, and I've still got some banging tracks coming right up for you right here. I think talking is what summarises my career. The main thing I learned was to have thick skin. Thick skin like an elephant, like dry, thick skin. To be honest, it made me a very strong person. Like, you can keep chipping away at me, but it doesn't really bother me anymore. So, if it wasn't for Britons, I'd probably be a bit of a wimp.
We like our men big and beefy.
Jade McSorley left the competition in 3rd place after Lisa and the judges worried that she was too slim to tackle the modelling world.
I wanted to win so much, but I'm glad it didn't, because I don't want girls to think that being my size makes the best model. I know that that won't be the only chance I'll get to walk down the catwalk, and I'm going to make sure I do. All I need is a bit more time just to beef up.
Now at a healthy weight, Jade's been shot by Rankin for a worldwide campaign for Swatch, has appeared in Italian Grazia, French Cosmopolitan, and has worked in Milan, Paris and Munich. And she has fulfilled a lifelong ambition to live and work in America.
Welcome to New York. I'm finally here. I thought it would take me a long time to get here, if I ever got here. So being here now is really incredible, and it would be amazing to be on one of the billboards in Times Square. Well, the show helped me by just bringing me out of my comfort zone, and it's kind of, instead of sitting there always thinking, oh, these things always happen in life, they're not going to happen to me. And I think it kind of just proved to me that, yeah, it can happen to you if you actually go out and do it.
And those new pictures are amazing. Did you like them?
Yes, I did. I look so different on them.
But that's the thing about you.
Yeah.
That you look very different in all your pictures, which is, I think, what appeals to a lot of people. People here are responding very well to it.
This show definitely brought things out of me that I hoped that I had inside, but I never really had the chance to prove or show to even to myself.
It's only just the beginning for Jade. There's a lot of very exciting things in the pipeline for her. The future is looking really good.
Sophie Sumner had to settle for second place.
This isn't the end, baby.
When they announced Misha as the winner, I think I just broke down and just started sobbing.
I don't know, there's something they didn't see, or just, it's heartbreaking.
I was just a wreck. I was like, it's awful, it's the end of my life. But it's not the end of my life, I came back, yay! I've covered everything from magazines, runway, I've been around the globe. It's been going really well and I love it. I think one of the scariest photo shoots for me was the underwater one. I remember doing Britain's and like, no models ever do this in the real world. And then one of the next jobs I booked when I came out was an underwater photo shoot.
Sophie is now with the prestigious Storm Models, joining the likes of Cindy Crawford, Alec Weck and Kate Moss. It was Misha Simpson's turn to take the title.
At first I was like, did she call my name? Like, I didn't know, so I think if you watch back, you probably see me drop on the floor, because I was like, oh my god, like, she called my name, like, because I was getting ready for disappointment. I was getting ready for her to say Sophie. I was just so, like, emotional, and I just wanted to win. When the magazine actually finally came out, I'd walk into a supermarket or a newsagent, and there'd be my magazine up there on the shelf with my face. And it's kind of funny, because you kind of stand there and wonder if anybody recognised you, like, it's me. I recently shot a music video for Ollie Murs. That was really exciting. Obviously, a lot of girls would love to do that. I mean, it's Ollie Murs and he's quite a good-looking guy. My life's changed a lot. Before I was in Plymouth and I was going to work either in a travel agent or become an air hostess, because I didn't think that I could model.
Over the years, the show has taken the girls all around the world to experience photo shoots up against some of the most inspiring and breathtaking backdrops.
Everything's just stunning, like off a postcard. So I just need to be that model in that postcard. It's seriously amazing.
Britain's Next Top Model struck gold when the body herself stepped into the host role.
My name is Elle. But you may call me Miss McPherson.
Actually, go for it.
The girls were overwhelmed.
Why? Why are you feeling nervous?
Because I can't believe I'm sat in front of you.
And the shoots were more exciting than ever before.
Whatever you want.
Well done! Kirsty Parsons may have finished in 7th place, but she continued to work hard at modelling, recently securing a campaign with sportswear brand Sweaty Betty.
Working as a model is cool. I really like it. It is obviously for my participation in the show as to why I am where I am, because I tried and I tried before to agencies and I didn't get nowhere, and sometimes all it takes is just a little highlight of your personality, and if people like you, then they'll go with you.
There were tears all round when Charlotte Holmes, nicknamed Baby L, missed out on a top 3 spot.
I'm not supposed to be the one crying.
But Charlotte's career has been a mixed one since leaving the competition.
Since the show finished, I signed with the modelling agency and I've moved to London, and I'm just modelling. I've modelled ever since, really. Haven't looked back. I'm the bum and legs of Peruna at Marks and Spencer's. Ding! I'm the current Miss Devon 2012, recently crowned. Ta-da! Yay!
And for Charlotte, the pageant success didn't stop at Miss Devon when she went on to secure the prestigious title of Miss England this year.
A girl with a very incredible year coming up. Miss England 2012, Charlotte Holmes!
Won! I actually won! First time ever I've won something. I didn't win top model, but I won Miss England. I could not be happier.
It was the first and only live final where viewers got to choose the winner. Joy McLaren came third, but after the tears, her career went international.
When the show ended and she didn't win, we still pursued her and thought, wow, this girl's got a lot of potential, she's going to go places. And she has, she's done really, really, really well.
I'm currently living here in Hong Kong, which is an amazing city. I really like it here. I love how everything's completely different. The jobs are good here. It's just a really cool place to live, and it's nice to be able to get out of London and work in a different market.
She's the kind of model that we really want to work with because she definitely can do everything.
I've worked with some really amazing people. Tom Ford, Dolce & Gabbana, Hermes, the chauffeur Calvin Klein. I've worked for magazines like Elle magazine, Look, More, Harper's Bazaar. I've done shows in London Fashion Week, Paris. We're doing a nighttime shoot. It's an editorial for winter jackets and it's about 30 degrees Celsius. It's really warm. It's really weird to look back. If I think like 2 years ago, I was on a council estate in Leeds with like no prospects really, and now I'm travelling the world, I'm doing what I want to do, getting paid for it. It's amazing to think how different my life is now to how it was 2 years ago.
The viewers voted for Tiffany Pisani as Series 6 worthy winner.
Since winning the show, it has changed my life completely. It was the most amazing experience I've ever had. I moved to London, which was a huge change in itself for me, and I went to work straight away.
And her modelling portfolio includes shoots for countless publications. She's worked in Hong Kong, Paris, Milan and Miami, and has shot for global brands. And now she's turning her hands to fashion design.
Today's a really big day for me because I'm shooting the campaign of my swimwear. I'm not only the model, but I'm also the designer, so it's a very big challenge for me. I love fashion. It's another reason why I love modelling. Also, before I started modelling, I was taking fashion design courses. I'm really pleased that I've managed to get here after the show, and it's opened so many doors for me, and I've travelled to many places, and I still get butterflies every time I'm doing something, so it's been amazing.
Coming up, Series 7 winner Jade adapts to her new life as a top model as she becomes part of the showbiz elite.
I can remember bumping into Cheryl Cole and she was like, Jade! And I nearly fainted because she knew who I was.
Series 7 saw Ireland inserted into the title, and Elle and her judges headed out around the UK and Ireland in search of the 2011 contenders.
You don't look like a girl in Vogue magazine.
But why? They're saying that I haven't got the right look for modelling. If I look at Elle McPherson, neither is she. You can tell Grace I think she's
During the series, the girls had to reveal all in a nude shoot with Elle.
Keep some secrets. Never be naked unless you have to be.
They had to tackle the underwater shoot.
I don't want to do it.
And co-star with some birds of prey.
If I had a male bird, I reckon he would have liked me. I think it's the fact he was a girl.
Third place Imogen Lever has embraced her new model life.
I'm never going to give up. I've just had the best few weeks of my life. Just had a taste of what it could be like. I never want to give up. I want to keep trying, knock on everyone's door until someone takes me.
Imogen, the body, as we like to call her. A lot of her time is spent doing online shoots for people like Selfridges and John Lewis. She's still got the cut from the show, which we love, and she's still working with that, you know, a year later, and she's still rocking it.
Since leaving the show, life's changed like crazy amounts. Like before I was working in 9-to-5 jobs or, you know, getting up on the early train, being bored. Now I'm modelling full time and I couldn't be happier. Like, it's crazy to think that's what I do for a living now. I love it.
The most recent success story is Series 7 winner Jade Thompson.
Since winning, my life's just been crazy, just non-stop. And the first week, I can remember, was the most hectic. I went to Ireland with Revlon, and then I flew straight from there to Glasgow, where I presented a MOBO award. I got there really late, so I can remember thinking, I can't even rehearse. And I was there on live TV in front of all these celebrities, acting like I knew what I was doing. I also went to the Pride of Britain Awards with Al McPherson on the red carpet, and everyone was just screaming, Jade, Al! And it was just a crazy, surreal experience, and just to be standing there and everyone actually wants your photo, and you actually feel like a celebrity. It was great. And then when I got inside and celebrities actually knew who I was, I can remember bumping into Cheryl Cole and she was like, Jade! And I nearly fainted because she knew who I was. That week I didn't even get to sleep.
Jade recently found herself working for Schwarzkopf with Series 6 winner Tiffany.
Just feels amazing just to be booked for a job like this, and it's such a big campaign and such a good brand to be working for. When you've done the show as well and been put through your paces with different challenges and different photo shoots, it just makes things like this really fun because you haven't got to worry about being in a competition, you're just at work and enjoying what you're doing. So yeah, you have to be really grateful to the show.
Our users are the sort of girls that watch Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model, and they've followed these girls throughout their career. So they've seen them go from just beginning to really developing into professional models. Linking them with our brand is fantastic for us because they're already known by our consumers. So that works really well.
We are so excited about Jade. Her look is so different from anything we've had before here at Models One. Her freckles, her physique, everything is just really fresh and new. And we get the feedback from clients that they're excited too, and they want to shoot her and they want to have this really alternative looking girl.
Jade has a very unique look. It's very striking, and I think she's very natural looking as well, and she's got a great energy about her. And when you pair that up with what Levi's brand is all about, it worked really well together. So I think she's a fantastic model.
I recently got booked for the Debenhams campaign, which was Juliet McDonald's campaign, which I was really excited to do.
There I am.
You look so good.
I was really shocked because I found out that he'd never used any other girls from the show before on any of his campaigns, so it's feeling quite special.
Oh, there's me there as well.
Since winning the show, I'm in London and I'm working every day and doing different things and doing everything that I've ever wanted to do, so it's changed my life for the better in every way possible.
The girls get to experience the most amazing photo shoots and challenges along the way that prepare them for the fashion obstacle course that lies ahead. No one ever said it would be easy, but one thing you can be sure of, after the show, there is nothing they can't do.
Viola, let's go! Moves you can't ignore. But something about this beat that's got me hooked.
How badly do you want to be a model? Because if you don't want to be a model, walk out the door and don't come back.
Come over here and take a closer look. I remember that we rode donkeys down to the set of our shoot, and that was just hilarious. Our skin and our makeup was melting off of us.
Yeah, I often get asked, oh, well, that was really cruel of you. Why did you put them in that situation? It's just to give them as broad a spectrum as possible, so when they're faced with that again, in reality, when the show's finished, they're not going to be as freaked.
When I was eating the sheep's brain, I couldn't really swallow because I don't want to swallow sheep's brain. I still wouldn't swallow sheep's brain to this day. Why?
Yep, are you okay?
Yeah.
All I'm scared of is the panic. Don't panic. And if you do want to come up, you can come up.
I'm terrified. Anyone mentions snorkeling, no, 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 no. I'm never going underwater in my whole life ever again.
More wild now, Lucy. Yeah. Oh, she's screaming. Love it.
You'll be covered in this.
The hardest shoot for me by any means was the chocolate one.
I feel like I still need to be sick.
To go into a shoot with a hangover, feeling sick, covered in goo, no, it was a challenging shoot.
Perfect, good.
Good afternoon, I'm Joy. Today we have some lovely pendant guitar earrings which are in a clear and jet crystal.
She's just stopped talking.
I was on live TV and I said the word.
So much better. The road to victory takes not only a great face, but also a thick skin. And our girls have certainly had to put that to the test over the years when they came face to face with the judges in the elimination room.
The most difficult thing about the whole process is just being judged every few days.
What emotion were you trying to express to us? What was going through your mind?
I told that
the elimination room, that was the most intense thing ever.
Your heart pounds. Your heart pounds some more. You start sweating from your armpits like you wouldn't believe.
I think only now I realise quite how stressful eliminations were, because I don't really get fazed by a lot, but I had sweat running down my arm.
As time goes by and one name gets called down and another name gets called down and you're still standing back there, it ain't pretty.
I hate it. I really don't like it. I think you look cheap. I look like you're waiting.
You're lovely today.
I know. Beautiful girl, but she's a bitch.
And it sticks like...
I'm not a bitch.
on a shoe.
That's how your attitude comes across when you storm off and there's people there paid to dress you.
Hate what you're wearing today. You look the scruffiest out of all the girls.
Viola, when you walk onto set, you have this sort of look of death about you. It's like you've just been dug up.
You look like a stuck-up, stand-in, girls aloud singer.
You should never, even if it's something like this, be boring in a shot.
The thing is, you look like a drag queen. You look like... you do.
You look so plain in this picture. I'm really surprised.
Well, I have to say, Amy, of all the girls, you were the hardest to work with. It was really difficult for me to get a different expression from you.
Coming up, the model moments the girls endure as they compete to become Britain and Ireland's next top model.
If you've got all girls striving to be the winner of Britain's Next Top Model, there's going to be murder, and there was.
A huge part of a model's career is trusting the experts to create the best style for them.
Souvenir.
Sometimes it's an emotional but necessary process for the girls, and it often takes a little bit of getting used to.
Very emotional experience for the girls. And at the end of it, when they come out, we really have to help them embody this new character.
We all have a little cry. What top model haven't you seen where no one cries in makeovers? Everyone has a little cry, more than a little cry. Some people have massive, full-on hurricane sobs.
All before, she had long blonde hair and she's saying, I want something drastic, I want something different and edgy. And then you guys cut her hair, made it red, and she cried like a baby.
Ponytail's going hard.
Girl, you're going to be brave. It's going to be okay.
Oh, she's crying. She cried, I didn't.
Gorgeous once it's done, trust.
This is my hair.
No, I have no hair. You don't focus on anything up here. You just focus on the fat hips, big fat thighs.
Moving on to Maddie. Do you like your new hair?
I actually love it now.
Oh, thank the Lord.
I am so sorry I feel such a fuss.
Madeline, you are dynamic.
Right, we've been thinking hard about your hair, and I think the best solution is going to be to take it short. Very, very short.
Oh my god. How long do you want it to be?
Short.
How short?
Really short, like a pixie.
Tiffany's makeover has to be the worst that I've seen in terms of reactions. It was tears constantly for like a week at least.
I'm surprised that I went ahead with cutting my hair, to be honest. I couldn't watch it. I literally couldn't watch it. It was too upsetting.
This photograph is fantastic. This is the making of an icon, and I'm super happy what we've done with her.
Taken with pretty blonde hair. I don't know what kind of look I can't speak anymore. After they dyed it, she came back to me. She's like, you know, I changed my mind. We're gonna go for short military cut. And I was like, whoa, I'm not ready for that.
Oh, it's going, yeah. That's okay. It's gonna look fantastic. It's gonna be great. Looks good already. Maybe you should just leave it like that.
I can remember thinking, okay, she's gonna get far now. I knew that'd be a good thing for her, but I don't think she liked it at that time.
For me, this is You Stay at her best. I mean, there's the intensity, the vulnerability, the masculine, feminine elegance that I really love in You Stay.
Although it's traumatic for them, at the end of it, I think they all realise that it's a great look they've been created.
8 years of Top Model has seen many girls struggle to learn to live in a house together. For some, the pressure of the competition, combined with missing their loved ones, causes tension with their fellow models.
Being in the house is just crazy drama.
If you've got all girls striving to be the winner of Britain's Next Top Model, there's going to be murder, and there was.
But I just thought I'll be civil.
I remember going to Marrakesh and left with the witches from hell.
I don't particularly like you. You've known that from day.
I don't particularly like you, but I've been the bigger person and tried.
How have you been the bigger person? You've still done everything the same. Like, you haven't been no bigger person. Like, don't come out here and act like some martyr.
I'm not acting like
Don't tell me you've been no bigger.
I remember even having a massive argument around the breakfast table, and still, mid-shout, I was like shoveling the cereal, my food down my throat.
Being in each other's faces all the time just highlighted the differences and it really started to annoy one another.
I thought I was a strong person before I went in that house, but going into that house, that tested my personality completely.
Harley, are you going to allow them to say this?
Sentence! Tell me! Tell me what I'm saying! Do you know that?
I am. Calm down.
Looking back at it now, it was pretty childish, but you do stupid things when you're younger.
That house was bitchy. It's only one word. That's one word, in one word sums it all up, was bitchy.
She ain't got no clue what she's talking about. What's the matter? Is someone arguing? There's no way to me. There's no way to me. There's no way to me.
I was throwing words at her and decided to throw the glass. It is a big, massive mistake, because that's not really top model behaviour.
Oh, Di, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It is not worth it.
You know what, really, she thinks she is.
The way I come across on that, to me, it just wasn't... This was no good at all, and I wasn't... And it's just made me mature, made me grow up a lot, made me appreciate others' opinions, and just can take constructive criticism now.
On my year, the troublemaker had to be Miss Ashley Brown.
I thought honesty is the best policy.
But when you're in that house, little things get to you. I mean, if someone annoys you for a week, then like the little things like build up, and then you suddenly have this confrontation.
Push you, get it, She said that. I just told her. I know I bloody said it. I know I said it because she told me that.
When you're in an argument like that, it was so heated that your adrenaline is just up, so you don't really think about the consequences.
All you are is bloody mouth. You're a bully. Shut up, you cow.
I think it taught me when I'd watched back myself on the show how I was as a person, because obviously I came across as really aggressive. 3 years on, I think I've changed and I'm a nicer person and I've learned to just shut up.
And I get on with every single person here except you, because you're fake.
I think it was just such a competitive environment. Everyone wanted the same thing, and people were just arguing about the most stupidest things ever.
You were bang out of order. You're low. You are low in the dirt, okay? So shut your mouth.
There's a lot of like backstabbing going on, and then friendships being made, and it's a really stressful environment. But now I look back, it's the best thing I ever did.
Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model has given the girls an insight and priceless lesson into the world of fashion. And it's fair to say it's an inspirational adventure they will never forget.
I'm proud to be the first winner. It's like really something I can always say I did, and it just pushed me and pushed me and pushed me and made me more confident, and I value what I learned on this so much.
My experience on being on Britain's Next Top Model was something I'll never ever forget.
My time in the house has kind of made me who I am today. I wouldn't change anything.
Sometimes I even still have dreams about the house. I remember the smell of the house. I remember the people around me. It was just amazing.
The show prepares you really well, I think, for when you do go out there. It prepares you for all the no's, all the criticism you get in the real world.
If I didn't go to that first audition, then things would have been very, very different. I'm so pleased that I did.
Britain's Next Top Model's been like a platform for all the girls to start a career. A lot of girls have got so much work from it, and I think it's just been amazing, so thanks, Top Model.
It's just so weird being this little girl who really wanted to do modelling and was trying to grab all the advice she could on the show, to now getting followed by paparazzi and having a baby and being married and having my own house and living away from my mum. It's bizarre, but I love it, and I'm so happy at the minute, and I'd like it to continue.
I mean, it's crazy to think, like, you know, a year ago I was just, you know, sitting in the pub in Southend, and now I'm going to premieres and launch parties and gifted stuff. It's great. I love it.
I just feel completely blessed to have been on that show and won it and been given the opportunities I have. It's been incredible. Really is a life-changing thing.
When I look back and think, I actually get a tear to my eye, because I don't think you realise how lucky you are to be in this experience, doing all the different things, travelling, all the different shoots you get to do, just being like a part of a family almost, and I'd definitely do it again. Every day I wish I could do it again, but I know I can't.
I'm Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model!
For Series 8 winner Letitia Herod, her modelling story is just unfolding. Beginning with her Revlon campaign.
Today was amazing. I loved every minute of it. I can't believe that finally I'm doing a shoot with Revlon. I'm just so happy.
Tingy Strider wants a new outfit in all-new style to rock next on Sky Living HD. Bradley Cooper's feeling limitless on Sky Movies Sci-Fi and Horror HD. And both Series 1 and 2 of Drop Dead Diva are available on demand when a compatible box is connected to the internet.